It's time for our Cinderella moment. The time has come. We've waited long enough, and we've been through too and far too much to wait any longer. Our time has come, and this is our time. It's our time to tap into ourselves and our highest power because we are powerful, we are beautiful, and we are strong. We have so much light and we vibrate at such, like a low frequency that it isn't good. It's not helping us and it's keeping us down. It's keeping those around us down because they are, absorbing that energy because we're helping them. And instead of putting our needs first, we've always put others' needs before ourselves. And that's not okay. That's not going to fly. That's not a cute look to always people please. It's a desperate look to, validate the needs of other people before you validate your own. And it's not the way I want to live my life anymore. So I'm declaring this year to be the year I reclaim my power. This is my Cinderella moment, and it's yours too. Now, what exactly is a Cinderella moment? Well, a Cinderella moment is the moment we and everyone around us realizes our highest power, like our fullest potential. It's the moment we claim that power. We claim our lives and control our lives, take back control. Because I know you and I know me, and we've surrendered too much of our control and our power for far too long to allow it to continue any longer. This is getting out of hand and it's not sustainable. It's not going to last. It's not going to bring us to a better place. It's going to keep us low. It's going to keep us complacent. It's going to keep us distracted and unhappy and unsatisfied and down. And we're far too beautiful to be down and to be sad and to be unhappy with our lives and, the circumstances that we're in. Because, I'm living proof that I am in a place that 5 years ago I would have dreamed of being in. But yet I'm here. I have every reason to be happy, but I'm still not in my Cinderella moment. I'm still not claiming my power. I'm still living in a lack mindset and in a scarce mindset that I have inherited from, external factors and people. And it's not gonna bring me to where I am going, and it's not gonna take me there any faster. If anything, entertaining that mindset is keeping us back. It's holding us back. And I want to say, that mindset has allowed us to sacrifice our needs, has allowed us to put other people on a pedestal and their needs on that pedestal, and to do everything in our power and our control to take care of those needs. But when it came to our own needs, we aren't willing to do the same. And that's not okay. That's not how we're going to spend 2025. So I'm declaring for us that 2025 is our Cinderella moment. It's the moment that everyone around us discovers how great we are. They see us, they see our power, they acknowledge it, and they accept it. Because living as, a people pleaser, it doesn't ever work in our favor. It doesn't ever make you happier. It doesn't bring you joy the way claiming your power and your light and your innate goddess divinity would. And so I'm ready, and I'm so excited for us, because now is better than any other time to get started, to make the sacrifices we need to put ourselves first and our needs first, because we matter. We're important. We are valuable. We are so rare, and we have so much to offer the universe, and the universe needs us. It's waiting for us. It's searching for us, but yet we have yet to pronounce our arrival, to make it known that we are here, and to, step into the light where we are seen and we are heard. And so it's time for our Cinderella moment. What is a Cinderella moment? Well, Cinderella moment is the moment that we stop living for everyone else. We stop living our life for anybody else. And I don't care what the circumstances are. It is time we reclaim our lives, because we only have this life as far as we know it. And I don't want to waste another day. I don't want to waste another hour not living and working towards what I want and what I deserve. And what I deserve is to be seen. I deserve to be heard. I deserve to have a voice. I deserve existence. And our government doesn't want us to exist. They don't want me to exist. They want to keep me hidden. And they want to basically erase us. And so I'm not going to let that fly any longer. I'm not going to entertain this joke, because quite frankly it is. It is time that we put ourselves first. It is time that we reclaim this life and go after what we want and what your heart desires. It's time to chase your dreams and to put in the work to make it happen, because wishing for it is not going to get you anywhere. And nobody is coming to save you. It's clear that the government is not going to save you. It's not going to save me. It's not going to save any of us. And I don't want you or me to wake up someday and realize that we lost out, like we missed out on this beautiful life that we have been given, this beautiful time on this earth, this short time that we have to actually do something meaningful that will actually make us happy. And life is too short to take it, unserious. It's too short to play it safe. And I feel like that is what is expected of us. That is what other people deem fit for us, is to fit into a box that we can just stay in, and we never have to leave, and it's like a comfort box for those around us. And instead of carving ourselves a shoe, which is made of glass, that we can use to walk into our Cinderella moment, the moment that we go after our dreams and chase our, wildest goals and aspirations in this one life that we are given, we have to just let go of the expectations that other people have put on ourselves, and to learn to accept that we cannot make any or everybody happy. I obviously care about those around me, and I know you do too. You are an empath. You are beautiful. You are caring. You are so loving and so giving and so nurturing to people who, quite frankly, might not even be aware of it. Or if they are, they, don't care, or they don't acknowledge, or they may, but they take it for granted. And instead of allowing this nonsense to continue, it is time we allow ourselves to be free of this cage, of this box that we have been in and lived in. It's time to be in our moment, our Cinderella moment. I know that may seem scary and it might seem unachievable and out of our reach, but I assure you it is within reach. It is possible, and we are going to do it this year. It's now or never. Take control of your life. Listen to me. I've not had very much control of my life, and the one thing I was able to control was taking care of other people. It was giving my energy and my power and my will and my self-worth and identity towards everyone else, towards the needs of others. And their needs are not, are not important. They're just not as important as our own, because we only have one life. We only have this mind and beautiful body, and we embody everything that this universe is looking for, everything this universe is calling us to do, but we are not making it happen. We're letting external forces tug and pull and break us down and shatter us into pieces, and that is not the way we were meant to live. That is not the life we were meant to live. We were meant to be living a soft life in our feminine energy, where we attract and we vibrate at a high frequency, and we are not desperate. We are not seeking validation. We are not fragile and weak and fimble and, like having to take care of everyone else. We are not going to be a simp this year. That is not a good look. That is not cute. It does not attract what you're looking for. What attracts what you're looking for is detachment. And detaching yourselves from those other people and their expectations is going to bring you the most power. It's going to make you feel free. It's going to make you spread your wings and fly, soaring into the sky, the never-ending sky, and into our dreams and making them a reality. I know it can be really difficult to feel guilty for wanting to do that, for wanting to put yourself first after living a life of putting everyone else before you. And I want to tell you something. You shouldn't. You should never feel guilty for putting yourself first, for taking care of yourself. You should feel empowered to love yourself, because you have a special love. And if you're willing to give that love away freely, but not freely or, to yourself, that is a disservice to yourself and to those around you. I know you may think you're helping them. I know you may feel like it's what you were meant to do, but I guarantee that you were not meant to make sacrifices. You were meant to receive. You were meant to be served and to be glorified and embrace the power that you have, because you are an innate goddess and a divine being, if I ever saw one. And we are too unique and special and beautiful to just stay and sit on the sidelines of our life and to help make the lives of those around us easier, whilst our lives get harder. And it gets harder to, make sacrifices for ourselves. You become comfortable with putting other people first, and that is not a safe space. That is not a room for you to grow. And I guarantee you that it's not helping anyone else around you grow. And if anything, these sacrifices you're making might or might not, make or break someone, but they cannot grow with you constantly bringing them comfort, with you constantly giving them energy and light that you have to offer, and them willingly taking it from you and knowingly, like storing it and feeding it into their ego. And they, don't have to make those sacrifices because you're doing it for them. And so they are staying the same. They are not growing. And like Cinderella's evil stepsisters and her stepmother, they all knew Cinderella was beautiful, that she was so unique and so special, and she had such a light that they had to dim it down. They had to break it down. They had to make themselves feel more comfortable because it was so overpowering, like it was so powerful. It was like taking away from them and their needs. And so they forced her to dress herself down. They forced her to clean and forced her to do all these things that did not benefit Cinderella. And so when you surrender just like that to those around you, you are not growing. You are not powerful. You are not stepping into your Cinderella moment. And we're not allowing this to continue. Letting the fear of disappointing those around you dictate your entire existence. And stop letting other people to hold a power over you, because you are incredible. You are one of a kind, and you have so much love to give, and you deserve to receive the same, like you can't keep expecting something to be reciprocated that will never arrive from someone who you keep giving it to. And so I urge you to take a step back, to breathe, to love yourself, to look at yourself and tell yourself what you need to hear, or what you think other people would want to hear if you have a hard time telling that to yourself, because you need to learn to love yourself. And by loving yourself, that means putting your power and energy and giving yourself the best treatment of all, because nobody else is going to do that for you. Your love is unique to you. It is special. It is powerful. And you do not want to surrender it. You need to foster it. You need to water it. You need to nurture it. Allow it to grow. And it cannot grow if you're in an environment that is keeping you small, like Cinderella was. And I was in that environment. I've been there. And I can tell you that getting out of that environment, you realize how much you have to offer and how beautiful and wonderful you are, and how much you want to take a different route than what other people want you to take. You don't want to be average. You don't want to be like those people, because those people are not happy. They are not satisfied with their lives, and that's why they're taking advantage of you. And that's why they're keeping you small, because it makes them uncomfortable to see you empowered. It makes them afraid to see you in your moment. And if they truly love you, they will accept you at that moment, and they may not accept you along the way. And that's okay. You have to be afraid of failure. You have to be afraid of not failure, but failure to even try, to put yourself first, a failure to not devote your discipline and your energy and your effort into yourself the way you would to somebody else, because that is the ultimate failure. You will feel so much regret by not giving yourself what you are giving to others. And you need to start serving yourself. Start doing things in your favor the way it was meant to be, the way it was destined to be. You have to let the fear of not trying make you feel more fear than the fear of staying the same. Because staying the same is not cute. It's not Cinderella moment. It's not giving. It's not serving, And it's time we stop this nonsense. It's time we tap into our highest self and become ethereal. It's time we claim our lives and make our dreams a reality and make our passion possible and make us known, because we deserve to be known. We deserve to be seen. We deserve to be heard. And we deserve our own acceptance and love. And we cannot allow the fear of not being accepted by those around us to keep us in the same space, in the same place, doing the same thing every day in a constant repetitious cycle that keeps us in a negative loop when we were meant for more. We were meant to claim a life of abundance, a life of positivity, a life of strength and empowerment. So I declare this year to be our Cinderella moment, and I hope you will join me on this journey.